I think it's a shame that Baruch can't, pay for textbooks. I understand that, the New York State budget is at a dire state, but at the same time, they should put more emphasis on, on education, on higher education. So I think they should definitely focus on, trying to get more money for, especially schools like, Baruch, the CUNY schools, and I think it's just a shame.
So when I came into the school, they always said that the Baruch Library was always on the top compared to every other school. And I still think it should be on the top. We don't want to end up like Hunter. Yeah, so that's all.
I think that it's a shame because I know a lot of students, including myself, use the textbooks in the library because we can't afford to buy textbooks, and if there's going to be professors that are going to be using new textbooks, which is usually what happens, in my case this semester alone it happened with 2 professors, I think that it's going to be very difficult for students to not have that and have to figure out a new way on top of paying more tuition to have to also pay for textbooks when they didn't beforehand. So I think that it's more of a big deal than I think the school has actually led on, and I think that's kind of a problem. So yeah.
It's wrong that they're going to take away renting books from us because a lot of us leave our books at home when it comes to the library to study. Why should we carry those textbooks with us? So I think it's important to keep the funding in the library in order for us to have the chance to rent the textbooks.
Well, I think it's a bad thing because, if you put books and education behind everything else in the world, cutting that out of the budget is really not the best idea because students of the future, you can't destroy the future in that way.
I think not having any textbooks in the library is really unfair. Every student should be able to get a textbook because financially it doesn't really cover much sometimes. So then textbooks,
I think it's ridiculous that if you look at every other CUNY school that people go to, the most they pay is $2,500. We pay $5,000 to go to the school, and for all this technology fee in the library, it's over 24 hours a day. But what good is our library if they can't provide us with books that are from the 21st century?
Okay, well, honestly, I think that we take it for granted the fact that we do go to a CUNY school. There's a lot of other schools that are 10 times more underfunded than we are. Baruch has a strong alumni, and they do the best that they can for the school. Honestly. Now, just because we don't have new books, I don't think that's a big problem because most of the time when students get books, brand new books, they like to destroy them anyway. So within a couple of months, the books are just going to be torn, pages ripped out. So why invest, money into new books that are just going to get messed up when you can invest it into, better areas?